Gotta say, for a preseason game, that's pretty entertaining. Leafs do finally get their first win in the preseason. Does it mean anything? Of course not. But they beat the Montreal Canadiens 2-1 at Scotiabank Arena tonight. And, you saw most of the stars. Except Matthews is still out, but he was skating today. And Nick Robertson nudges Nylander with his stick to try and push him forward. Nylander obviously is not expecting this, and he gives him a pretty good push up with his stick. Nylander falls and goes right into the foot of the Montreal guy, and it hit him in the head. He leaves the game, doesn't return. They say it's precautionary. We will see. And Nick Robertson on the bubble at this point. He probably did that and was like, you got to be kidding me. Really? And then I got to say this. He played an outstanding game. Him and Easton Cowan were flying around. Easton Cowan has been kind of quiet in the first couple of games, right? A couple of chances here, but a lot of perimeter stuff. Looked a little nervous, and you kind of heard about that stuff before the game, that, he's trying too hard. Well, today you got the full London Knights line with Max Domi centering Mitch Marner and Easton Cowan, and it looked pretty good. Easton Cowan had quite a few rushes, quite a few opportunities. Didn't score any, of course, but where is he here? Easton Cowan had 3 shots on goal, couple hits, and played 15-28. Nick Robertson played 16-35. And, let's break into the game. First period, on the power play, gorgeous feed backdoor from Marner to Tavares. He kind of redirects it in past the goaltender. And shout out to the goaltender. Was it Jacob? Oh, I know it was Dobbis. Regardless, might have rhymed a little bit, but regardless of that, he was good. Got to give that guy credit, man. He showed up in a jam building where there was some Leaf fans and some Montreal fans and showed out. He looked really good. 2 goals and 34 shots for him. But in that first period, Leafs get the power play goal. Riley and Marner get the assist at 10-12 to put them up 1-0. And that was the end of the first period. Shots were 13-3 in favor of the Leafs. Look, they didn't have a lot of their regulars. No Cole Caulfield. No Slatkovsky, no Nick Suzuki, a lot of the main guys didn't play today, as you expect, right? We've kind of learned this with preseason. You'll see a lot of those guys against the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal on Saturday, right? So 13-3 in shots for the Leafs in the first period. Go to the second period, and let's be honest here, Leafs Nation, a horrific turnover from Max Pacioretty in his own end, leading to a Christian Dvorak backhand 5-hole on Anthony Stolarz. And we're tied at 1. Honestly, think about it for a second, Leaf fans. Pacioretty is slow. We know that, right? And be like, well, he's got a great shot. And he's got 2 goals already. Look at the 2 goals. A deflection, which is fine. And a puck that literally went somehow, right through the chest of the goaltender. So, yeah, it's fine. But then he causes a turnover today, and let's be honest, did you really see much of Max Pacioretty today? Nick Robertson played more than him today. Nick Robertson played 16-35. Pacioretty played 15-43. Easton Cowan played 15 seconds less than Max Pacioretty. It just shows me a little bit, right? So that's my little thought on him. But then, late in the second period, again, Nick Robertson had a great day, but it was capped off by his goal. As he hounds the defender, I don't know who let me look at the names. I know it's going to jump out to me when I see the name. It was Engstrom. I think it was him. Kind of lackadaisical, right? In his own end. Doesn't see Robertson behind him. Robertson's hounding him. Stick lift. Gets the puck. Turns the corner quick. And he's already gotten hooked by the guy, so there's a penalty on the way. But he fires at 5-hole and beats the goaltender to give the Leafs a 2-1 lead. It's a beautiful play, great puck pursuit, a little physical, strong on the puck, and as Nick Robertson has, a great shot. And he buries it. And the situation they were talking with, Kipper and Bourne and all that stuff, they were talking about it on the panel after the game, and I kind of agree with them. Look, Max Pacioretty, I get it, right? He's a veteran, blah, 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 all that stuff. But Nick Robertson has that stuff. Do you want to lose him for nothing? Trade him to the San Jose Sharks where he can score 20 goals in the top line, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But just to keep Max Pacioretty on the team, do you trade Nick Robertson? That's kind of where we're at this point. And I don't think you do. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening in the situation. But a great job from Robertson. Shots on goal in the second period were 16-7 in favor of the Leafs. And they took their foot off the gas a little bit in the third period. Got outshot 7-5. But, hey, doubled in shots 34-17, as you would expect with the lineups that were put out there for both teams. You dominated the faceoff die. You were 1 for 3 in the power play. Montreal was 0 for 2 in their power play. The Leafs penalty kill has been perfect to this point. And, yeah, you look at the goaltending stats, right? Obviously, we got to see, Stolarz for 10 shots and 1 goal and 10 shots. You can't blame him on the goal, really. Anything 5-hole, though, you kind of want him to save by. It was a nice move on a horrible turnover. Otherwise, he looks calm in the net. For a backup goaltender, I'll take it any day of the week. And Matt Murray made all 7 saves that he had to make when he did come in. So, good stuff there all around. And we move our focus to another preseason game. And guess what? I don't expect Nylander to touch the ice for another preseason game. Whether he's actually hurt or precautionary or what, I don't expect him to see another game. He got 3 more to go. For the love of God, just save him for the regular season. What did I say after game 1? I don't care about the results. I could care less about any of it. Just for the love of God, stay healthy. Like I say in spring training baseball, nothing good happens. It's just injuries, and that's it. Well, so far Matthews has been a little banged up. Nylander had that today. Tavares went knee on knee, and he was on the bench, kind of not feeling pretty good. Did play the rest of the game, so he must have felt okay. And Chris Tanev blocked shot with his hand, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is all awful. I think it was all in the first period too. So I hate preseason. We're halfway through it. Let's just keep going, all right? Saturday night, the Leafs are in Montreal at the Bell Center taking on the Habs. Joseph Woll, Caden Primo are the expected starters. I'm assuming Joe Woll's going to get in considering he didn't go today. It's probably going to be him and Hildeby, considering we saw Stolarz and Murray today. That's my guess. But regardless of that, look, that's game 4 of 6. That's what we got to think about right now. October 9th can't come soon enough. It really can, all right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and I don't know, I say the win, but it's a preseason game, so who cares? The performance today, because overall the Leafs did play a pretty sound game. Yeah, the opponents on the other side weren't great, but they played a sound game. The decor looked great. Oliver Ekman-Larsson looked good. Chris Tanev looked good. Jake McCabe looked good. I like what we see from the decor, and that's something we might need to get used to, which is weird because we're not used to great decors, and as I've said before, this is probably the best decor this Leafs team has seen in the Matthews era. We'll see, though, throughout the regular season, right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed that. The subscribe button if you guys not done so already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you haven't done so already. I will talk to you guys, Jay's Edition, Game 1 of the final 3-game series of the year. Tomorrow night. It'll be later than usual, but it will be uploaded tomorrow night. Leafs, no. Jays, Marlins at Rogers Center for game, was it 159? No, hold on. Game 160 tomorrow. God. Jose Barrios versus Adam Oler. That is a 7:07 first pitch tomorrow night at Rogers Center. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we talked about, they're back in action tomorrow. No, they're in action Saturday. God, you can tell how tired I am. 7 o'clock puck drop. First pitch, puck drop. Jesus, Murphy. 7 o'clock puck drop at the Bell Center against the Habs on Saturday night. There we go. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game today. Talk to you guys then.